Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Ryan's Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Sanu, the man in motion right. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Sanu, the man in motion left. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll run it. Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Slot man moves right. Coleman now. And he's got some space here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 63 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
First down, Ryan. And his first pass is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was. the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time, and it'll give the Falcons a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 55 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big...
This is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And they've got it here with a first down. Here's Coleman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
This is Coleman looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this game. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On second down, here's Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down. Gabriel, the man in motion. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8, and the wideout in motion.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Gun! Here we go.
To throw on third down, Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're going to try and throw. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up second down. Now it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, someone just made a house call, and his name is Robert Alford. You remember that name, don't you, partner?
Seen him on the biggest of stages, picking off Tom Brady in Super Bowl 51.
Yeah, took it all the way back for a touchdown, then gave his team a 21-3 lead. They didn't hold it, but that was a mammoth play.
That was a mammoth play, and what we just saw was a mammoth play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. Gabriel, the man in motion. Now Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Room here to run. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Room to run past midfield. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Connects with Sanu right side. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Falcons are going to get a first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 64 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And an alley to run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
To throw is Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. They've got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still...
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ryan will throw again. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Coming left, it's Freeman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Time running out here on the play clock. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. In motion is Austin Hooper. On third down, it's Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that can turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That one goes for 24 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been